Thank you for joining me, one and all, on this Mother's Day weekend for the most magical game show on Earth. This is Disney Jeopardy, and I am your host, Bryan Perri. Happy Mother's Day, Mom, and to all the other moms out there. That will be a part of today's game, but so will Frozen 2, as we get set to embark into the unknown of this episode, and a chance for all of you to show yourselves how good you actually are at Disney trivia. That was so forced. That was so forced. Whatever, let's just take a look at the board and see what the categories are today. After Frozen 2 quotes, we get May the Force. Third category is the one I mentioned before. It's Mother's Day. Disneyland Show Buildings is your fourth category. And finally, what did the Club DJ members choose? They chose baby characters. Who doesn't love a good Disney baby character? Nearly 60% goes to the winner. Trilogies is once again your runner-up. And with that, it is now time for the easiest round of the game, the cupcake round. So grab your pens, grab your papers, grab your quills, your feathers, and ink, and get ready to keep score. And yes, you should be keeping score to determine which one of you viewers are the best. Because if you score higher in this game, you're better than everybody else. That's how I view it. Let's go. This is your first clue of the game from Frozen 2 quotes. You're older and thus all-knowing. Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent? Name the character who spoke the line. This character had about 5 million lines I could have chosen from in the film, but this is the one I went with. The correct answer is Olaf.
Tell me, you're older and thus all-knowing. Do you ever worry about the notion that nothing is permanent?
No.
That line, of course, leads into Some Things Never Change, which, in my opinion, is one of the most underrated songs from Disney in the last decade. We now move on to May the Force be with you, and also with you. In this category, we're focusing on the Force and the Star Wars universe. I'll show you a clip from a Star Wars movie where the Force is being utilized or referenced. You'll have to tell me what Star Wars movie the clip is from.
Use the Force, Luke.
Name the film. We need the full name of the film to get this right. Now, you could have just said Star Wars because that is the original film's name, but if you said Star Wars A New Hope, you'd be right as well. Episode 4, that is. Let's move on now to Mother's Day for the first time. An owl named Big Mama plays an important role in this classic Disney film. Big Mama isn't exactly the mama to the two main characters in this film. I guess you could say Widow Tweed is Todd's mom, but it is the film I'm talking about. It's Fox and the Hound.
Big Mama, you better lose a few pounds. Oh, there he is. Todd!
Okay, it's now time for the theme park category of Disneyland Show Buildings. In this category, I will show you a satellite image from the Disneyland Resort that incorporates California Adventure as well. And the image will be of a show building. Some of your favorite Disney rides take place inside a building that is very well themed. As for the roof and the outside that you don't normally see, maybe not so much. So you have to use context clues to identify which ride is in that building. Here we go. Name the attraction in the building. Found at one of the southernmost parts of the entire resort, we find an attraction that has two roads emerging out of its show building. On the northeast side, the correct answer is Radiator Springs Racers. And yes, the show building for Radiator Springs Racers looks great from this side, the park view. And you look at the back side and you're like, yes, it is literally just a building. All right, let's finish off the cupcake round with baby characters. In The Incredibles 2, Bob attracts Jack Jack back from disappearing by offering him this. He offers him a cookie.
Cookie!
You're not...
Cookie!
Oh my God!
Cookie!
Wow! Okay. Okay.
Cupcake round is complete. We're moving on now to the 400-point round. Let's get it started with Frozen 2 quotes. I prefer you in leather anyway. Name the character. Pretty straightforward. Gotta respect it. The correct answer is Anna.
You get this for 1 hour.
That's okay. I prefer you in leather anyway.
That was me in the movie theater. Let's move on. It's May the Force for 4.
We'll use the Force. That's not how the Force works.
That funny scene is from Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Let's get on to the second Mother's Day clue of the game. At the end of Up, we discover that this character is a mother. Yep, that's right. Not only is she a girl, but she's a mother. The correct answer is Kevin.
Kevin's a girl? Look at you. You're so soft.
Let's take a bird's eye view of the Disneyland Resort again. Here's another show building for 4. Found inside the northern part of California Adventure, you can spot the monorail going right below it. The correct answer is Soarin'. You can also see how close California Adventure is to Disneyland with Space Mountain and the Matterhorn in the distance. All right, final clue of the 400 pointers. It's baby characters again. This Disney character wasn't delivered in a hospital or a house, but instead aboard a train. Keyword is delivered, and not delivered in the way that you would assume most babies are delivered. This one was delivered via stork. Correct answer is Dumbo.
Here is a baby with eyes of blue, straight from heaven, right to you.
Second round complete. We're moving on to the third. These are worth 600. Here's Frozen 2 quotes. Invading my dance space, Yelena. It is a character we are introduced to in Frozen 2. They were not a part of Frozen 1. Voiced by the great Sterling K. Brown. Shout out This Is Us and Paradise. It's Lieutenant Matthias.
Invading my dance space, Yelena?
Here's May the Force for 6.
You must feel the Force around you.
Got a good look at Yoda and Luke there in Episode 5. The Empire Strikes Back.
Here, between you, me, the tree.
Halfway point of the game brings us to Mother's Day. You are not gross, honey. You're just changing, is a line spoken by this character's mom. Her name is Jill, and she's Riley's mom in Inside Out.
Stick to the prepared script. You are not gross, honey. You're just changing. Remember that beautiful butterfly we saw in the park last week?
Let's move on to your 600-point clue for show buildings. For the third time in a row, I'm giving you a California Adventure show building. This one houses The Little Mermaid, Ariel's Undersea Adventure. One of the prettiest parts of California Adventure right there. All right, here comes baby characters for 6. This Toy Story character's crib doubles as a jail for Mr. Potato Head at the start of the original film. Not only is Mr. Potato Head thrown in jail at the start of Toy Story, but he's also chewed on by Andy's little sister, Molly. That is your correct answer. It's Molly's crib.
You're going to jail, Bart. Say goodbye to the wife and tater tots.
We're moving on now to the 800-point round where things get a little spicy. Here's Frozen 2. They wake the Fairy Queen, who breaks the spell and saves everyone. Name the character. Well, one clue ago, we were focusing on baby characters, but that could have also applied here, because the line is spoken by Elsa when she was small.
They wake the fairy queen, who breaks the spell and saves everyone! And they all get married!
What are you playing?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
The force is strong with this upcoming 800-pointer.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural.
This one's from Revenge of the Sith, episode 3.
What happened to him?
Let's give you another Mother's Day clue. This one's 800 points. Basil of Baker Street abruptly stops playing his violin when this character tells him she doesn't have a mom. When she told him this, it stopped Basil right in his tracks of the Great Mouse Detective. The correct answer, get the last name right, folks, is Olivia Flaversham. Whatever.
Surely your mother knows where he is?
I don't have a mother.
2 clues left before the 1000s. Here's your 4th show building of the game. What ride is this? I showed you Soarin' earlier with the monorail right below it. This ride forces the monorail to go around it. Opening in 1995, you're looking at Indiana Jones. All right, final clue of the 800s, it's baby characters. Roger Rabbit's co-star, who only resembles a baby. He looks like a cute baby, but he is no baby at all. The answer I'm looking for is Baby Herman.
Oh, no, you don't! Oh, no! My doggy!
20 clues are down. 6 remain, including Final Jeopardy. But before we get there, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic soundtrack infused unnecessarily. Part of the game, the 1,000-point round. Hit it. All right, guys, it's the part of the game that separates the Disney casuals from the Diz nerds, and in this case, you want to be the Diz nerd. You want to get these right. Let's begin. It's the 1,000-pointer. 4 Frozen 2 quotes. Fill in the blank from this Elsa line. Blank said there was a 5th spirit, a bridge between the magic of nature and us. To fill in the blank, you'll need to know the name of another character that was introduced to us in Frozen 2 for the first time. It's Honeyman.
Honeyman said there was a 5th spirit.
Let's move on. Final clue from May the Force.
The Force is with me, and I am with the Force.
That clip is from one of Disney's best Star Wars projects. It's Rogue One. Here's your final clue from Mother's Day. Alice is the mother to the impulsive Billy in Disney Feature Animation's next film, set to release later this year. How well do you know the future of the Walt Disney Company? The next Disney Feature Animation movie to come out after Zootopia 2 is Hexed. I've got high hopes for Hexed. We haven't gotten a full-length trailer yet, but I like the character animation seen here, Billy and Alice. Here's your final show building of the game. See if you get it. Well, the one in the middle is a big one. You can spot a watery track to the south of it. The correct answer is It's a Small World. Final clue on the board before Final Jeopardy belongs to baby characters. Cirrus, Nimbostratus, and Cumulus are used to create the baby version of this Disney character. It looked like this character was cooked up on the spot by none other than Zeus. That's right. created this character as a gift for his son Hercules? The answer is Pegasus.
Yes. A little Cirrus, and a touch of nimble Stratus, and a dash of Cumulus.
So there you have it. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Disney Jeopardy. Be sure to like it. Oh, wait a second. That's right. One clue remains, and it just so happens to be the most important clue of the game. It's Final Jeopardy. So to determine the Final Jeopardy category, we are going to spin that wheel. Final Jeopardy wheel spin. See what it lands on. The Jungle Book. 1967 was the year the original Jungle Book came out. Now, since I've already done a Jungle Book category, I thought maybe I should do the live action one. Boo, boo if you disagree, cheer if you agree. I think I hear more boos. I want to work in the live action movies more, but I won't do it right now. Instead, we'll focus on the original 1967s. We'll do Jungle Book music. It's got a fun soundtrack, so let's see how well you remember it. Make those wagers. All right, as we get set for the final clue of the game, I do want to point out the wheel is dwindling. There are a lot fewer films on the wheel than when we started this Final Jeopardy wheel spin, so I'm thinking about adding some live action movies. Comment one live action film you'd like to see me add to the wheel, and the top 3 in terms of most liked comments will be added next week. Doesn't mean the wheel will land on them, but at least they'll have a chance. All right, here we go. Final clue of the game. It belongs to Jungle Book music. Let's check it out. In the Bare Necessities, Baloo encourages Mowgli to try a few of these. Good luck. And time is up. All right, did you get the final clue of episode 165 correct? I will say, if you said bugs, I need you to be a little more specific. So I give you 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. All right, let's see what the correct answer is. I'm talking about the lyric here. Baloo encourages Mowgli to try a few ants, or fancy ants.
Take a glance at the fancy ants, then maybe try a few.
And that does it for episode 165 of Disney Jeopardy. Thanks so very much for watching. Air Bunny is ready for takeoff. That's right, the executive producer of Disney Jeopardy. Salutes to you all as well. Now, in terms of the Club DJ pets, let's begin with this one. Wait a second. That's just Bunny with her one ear. Shout out Erin, who made Bunny and myself in Tomodachi Life. I almost cried laughing when I saw this. Very impressive. Now, in terms of the real life Club DJ pets, we've got Ruby, of course, looking wonderful. Nice pose, Ruby. And then next up is Humphrey. Look at the smile on Humphrey's face. The Club DJ pets keep rolling in. I'm thinking about making a Club DJ pet page on DisneyJeopardy.com. If you'd want to see that, let me know in the comment section. All the pets can live on DisneyJeopardy.com forever. I think that'd be pretty cool. And when you have pets like Oatmeal right here showing up for just 5 seconds at a time, I don't think it's fair. I think Oatmeal needs to be up all the time. I love you, DJ pets. You are the true meaning of life. Next up, it is the Club DJ poll. Which is voted on by the beautiful Club DJ members. Go lock in your votes right now. Now, you know the deal. If you like what you saw, do me a favor, subscribe and click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri, Bunny Eclipse. Say goodbye to your fans. We will see you next week for episode 166. Until then.
Bye-bye.